Welcome. In this video, we'll walk through how to use the staff portal while you are working in the field. First, open the app and make sure you are on the schedule page. On the schedule page, you'll see a small phone icon at the top right of the screen. You can tap this icon to enter work mode. You can also scroll down past the calendar and tap the Enter Work Mode button. Both options do the same thing. Once you are in work mode, you'll see your current location, your next stop, and your route list. Your route list shows all of your scheduled jobs for the day. It also shows the details for each job along with any notes. Depending on your company's settings, your day may start at the office, or you may go directly to your first job. Follow the Next Stop section at the top of the screen. This will show you where the app expects you to go next. If your first stop is the office, tap I've arrived when you arrive at the office. If your company has you start directly at the first job, you may see the first customer or work location as your next stop instead. When you are ready to let the customer know you are on the way, you may see a Text ETA or Email ETA button. This button appears based on the customer's communication settings and your company's setup. Tap the ETA button if you need to send an on-the-way message. A pre-filled message will appear with the staff assigned to the job. You can uncheck anyone who should not be included in the message. Tap Send to send the ETA. Once you arrive at the job, tap the I've arrived button in the Next Stop section. If the app asks whether you drove to the stop, answer the prompt and confirm the mileage if needed. The job you are currently at will now appear in the Current Location section at the top of the screen. The Details section shows the street view, if available, along with the appointment details. You may now see floating circular action buttons near the bottom of the screen. The Pause button is used when you are taking a break. The Complete button is used when the job is finished. If you take a break during the job, tap Pause. Choose the break type if prompted. When you are ready to continue working, tap Resume. When the job is fully finished, tap Complete before leaving for the next stop. Completing the job records that the work at that location is done. If required forms are not completed, you may need to finish those before you can complete the job or move on. You may see a Forms Due notice where the Next Action button usually appears. The Forms tab at the bottom may also show a notification count, letting you know that required forms still need to be completed. Tap the Forms tab. Tap Complete Required Form to open the form. Go through the form, then tap Submit at the bottom when you are done. Once all required forms are completed, you can return to the job and continue. The bottom navigation bar also has a History tab. In the History tab, you can view this customer's previous appointment details. The next section is Photos. Here, you can take before and after photos. Tap Add Before or Add After. Your camera will open, and you can take photos as you work. If the customer sends a message while you are at the job, you can read and respond to those messages in the Messages tab. The next tab is the Pay tab. Here you can see the invoice status for the job. If your company has card payments enabled and you need to collect a card payment in the field, you can do that from the Pay tab by tapping Pay with Card. You can either hand the device to the customer so they can enter their card details, or you can enter the card details for them if they provide the card. Follow your company's policy for handling customer payments. If this is a recurring customer, their card can be saved by selecting Save this card for future use. You can also enable auto-pay by selecting Set this card as the default payment method. Tap the Pay button to charge the card. Once the payment is successful, the invoice status will update to show that it has been paid. You may also see a Generate and Send Invoice button. This button emails the invoice to the customer so they can pay it themselves. Continue through the rest of your jobs the same way. For each job, arrive when you get there, use Pause and Resume if you take a break, complete any required forms, and tap Complete when the job is finished. After you complete a job, follow the Next Stop section to go to the next location. At the end of the day, keep following the Next Stop section at the top of work mode. If your route returns to the office, tap I've arrived when you get back to the office. When the top action says Punch Out, tap it to finish your route for the day. That's it. Work mode is designed to guide you through the day one step at a time.